If you've ever stood behind a bar, a kitchen line, or a hotel lobby wondering whether the ice machine you're eyeing will actually keep up with the rush, you know the fear of throwing money at a piece of equipment that ends up gathering dust. You're not just buying a box of metal, you're buying peace of mind that the drinks stay cold, the salads stay crisp, and the service never stalls because you're waiting for ice. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon, and I'm going to walk through exactly why the Mojgar commercial ice maker might or might not be the answer for you. First off, let's talk about the real problem most small to medium hospitality spaces face. You need a steady flow of ice, but you don't have the space or budget for a massive walk-in freezer. The Mojgar promises 580 pounds of ice production in a 24-hour cycle, which translates to roughly 24 pounds per hour. In everyday terms, that's enough to keep a 40-seat bar stocked with cubed ice for a full night, or to fill a hotel breakfast buffet's ice bins without having to call a delivery service every few hours. The machine also comes with a 400-pound insulated bin, meaning you can set it up, let it run, and walk away for a shift while the bin holds a full night's worth of ice. Now, the first thing most buyers worry about is reliability. An ice maker in a commercial setting is a workhorse. If it stalls, you're looking at disgruntled customers and lost sales. The Mojgar is ETL approved, which means it has passed a set of safety and performance standards that many lower-priced units skip. The stainless steel cabinet not only resists corrosion from the constant water exposure but also holds up against the occasional bump in a busy kitchen. The self-cleaning cycle is another practical feature. Rather than scheduling a technician to flush the system every month, the machine runs a built-in cleaning routine that circulates warm water through the lines, helping to prevent mineral buildup that could otherwise turn the ice cloudy or even stop production. But there are hidden trade-offs that only become clear when you picture the machine in your actual space. The unit weighs over 800 pounds, so you'll need a floor that can support that load and a clear path for delivery. It's not a piece you can just roll onto a standard kitchen cart. Most owners I've spoken with end up placing it against a wall with a dedicated service panel, which means you need a few extra feet of clearance for the inlet and outlet hoses. Also, while the 400-pound bin sounds generous, it does add height to the overall footprint. Some smaller back-of-house areas might struggle to accommodate it without sacrificing other storage. Who should consider this machine? If you run a bar that serves cocktails most evenings, a restaurant that offers a ice on the side policy, or a hotel with a modestly sized breakfast service, the Mojgar hits a sweet spot. Its production rate is high enough to keep up with peak periods, yet the unit isn't the size of an industrial walk-in freezer. The smart control panel lets you set a target temperature and view production stats without needing a separate computer interface, ideal if you want to tweak the output based on a weekend crowd versus a weekday lull. For operators who value the peace of mind that comes from an ETL-certified machine, the compliance with strict food safety standards means you won't have to worry about hidden contaminants in your ice. On the flip side, if you're a coffee shop that only needs a few trays of ice a day, or a boutique bakery that uses ice sparingly, the Mojgar is overkill. You'll be paying for capacity you'll never tap, and the larger bin will sit half-empty most of the time. Similarly, if your venue is limited to a compact under-counter setup, a smaller countertop model would be more practical. The initial investment for a commercial-grade unit like this also tends to be higher than entry-level models, so you need to be comfortable with the upfront cost and the occasional professional service, although the self-cleaning function does cut down on routine maintenance. Let's break down the practical strengths that matter after you open the box. The production volume, as mentioned, comfortably covers most mid-size operations. The insulated bin holds the ice solid for hours, so even if the machine goes through a short power dip, the ice you've already made stays usable. The stainless steel exterior isn't just for looks, it's resistant to the kind of chemical cleaners you'll use in a food service environment, meaning you won't see rust spots developing after a year of use. The smart control interface is straightforward. A few button presses let you start a cleaning cycle, adjust the ice size, or set a timer for when the machine should ramp up production. There's no need to stare at a confusing digital display, you get the data you need at a glance. Weaknesses, however, are equally important. The unit's water consumption can be a surprise if you're not prepared. At full